Hey guys, it's Miss Catherine from Level 4. I thought today would be a great day to do some paper crafts with supplies that you already have at home. So today what we're gonna make is this cute little heart paper craft. It's super easy. You can make several of these and make it into a garland. You can just give it as a gift to someone or maybe just have around because, hey, it's fun to make paper crafts sometimes. So what you're gonna need in order to make this craft is just some paper. So any kind of paper will do. You definitely need more than one sheet. So I have 2 sheets of notebook paper here. But any paper will do fine as long as you have at least 2 sheets of it. So the next thing you're gonna need is a pair of scissors. So always practice scissor safety, but you do need a pair of scissors for this program. You'll need a ruler. So in case you don't have a ruler at home, because I know I didn't for a long time and now I do, you can also use a tape measure. Tape measure is another great thing that you probably have somewhere in a drawer or in your toolbox, but you can use that as well. You need a stapler, or you can use glue, you can use tape, anything really will do, but stapler is probably the best thing to have if you do have one. And you'll need something to mark with, so like a pen or a pencil. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to cut some strips from your paper. So I use notebook paper. I cut my strips to be about 4 lines wide, and that's a good way to keep it like all the same because you do want them to be mostly the same, if not really similar. So I would put your 2 sheets on top of one another, make it even there, and go ahead and start cutting out your strips. My strips look like this. So this is what my strips ended up looking like. And you're gonna have, at the end of it, you'll have 6 strips because you have those papers on top of one another. So you'll need to cut out 3 strips, but since you have them on top of one another, you'll make 6 different strips, okay? So what you'll need to do after that is you'll have, oh, my phone's slipping. So what you'll need to do after that is you'll have these strips that are all the same length, but you're gonna wanna use your ruler right here to measure them and cut them to different lengths. So the first one you're gonna wanna cut, if you have paper that's larger than notebook paper, you'll wanna cut it down to 8 inches. If you're using notebook paper, the notebook paper is already 8 inches, so you're good to go there. They're 8 inches wide, so you'll already have one, you'll need 2 8-inch strips, okay? Then you'll need 2 6-inch strips. That kind of looks like a 2, but it's meant to be a 6. So you'll need 2 6-inch strips. Then you'll need 2 4-inch strips. All right, guys, 2 4-inch strips, I'm sorry. All right, so once you have your strips all the right length, got my 6-inch and I've got my 4-inch right here, all right? So what you'll do then is you'll put your 8-inch strips down one right next to the other, okay? You can kind of see what I'm doing here. Got my 2 8-inch strips. Next, I'm gonna take my 6-inch strips and lay them on either side of my 8-inch strips. So you can see here, this is my 6-inch strips. These are my 8-inch strips. Now I'm gonna take my 4-inch strips and I'm gonna lay them on the outside there. All right, so 8-inch, 6-inch, and then 4-inch on the outside of that. Now, once you have your strips all laid out, you're gonna take your 2 8-inch strips in the middle and lay them on top of one another. I'm trying to keep the top as straight as I can. So I've got my 8-inch strips. Then you'll take your 6-inch strips and you'll put one on each side. So now I've got one 6-inch strip here, turn it around, put another 6-inch strip on the other side. So now I've got a 6-inch strip on both sides. You're gonna do the same thing with your 4-inch strip. Put one on each side, keeping that top as straight as you can, okay? So as you can see, both sides have all the sizes, okay? So now this is where our stapler comes in. If you don't have a stapler, you can put a piece of tape over this. You can glue them all together. Glue might not work as well, but you could try and get away with it. I'm all about innovation. But I stapled the top, all right? Sorry, my lighting's not the best. All right, so now we've got that stapled. So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it upside down. So now the staple is down at the bottom, and you're gonna take each side. As you can see, you have these smaller ones here, and you're gonna make a kind of like a point. So you're gonna bring them together and make sure they're even there. So you can see where I'm going. So now you take the next one, line it up. So you're just lining up the ends like that. Now your larger pieces, line up the ends. Okay? So when all your ends are lined up as straight as you can get them, see, you're gonna staple again. All right. And now you have this super cute heart that you made with just 2 staples and 6 sheets of paper, 6 strips of paper. You have a super cute heart that you can hang up, you can do all kinds of things with. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're staying safe out there and being very careful at home. We can't wait to see you back at level 4. Have a great one.